No, I don't, because I don't know what day and age. I just know that freshmen 2 years ago learned about 9/11 as a history lesson. They didn't learn about it as facts.
Inside, you can't trespass my eyes. So if you don't want anybody to see inside, you'd have to put your curtains up. See what I'm saying? That's how it works.
Okay, just go.
I would like to file charges. He threw something at me for assault.
Okay.
I would like to file charges,
Let me
Officer
get your information, and I will forward that on to Major Akins. Okay, he handles all of the internal.
What law is that? What law is that? Tell them to make sure they enforce the law, not their feelings.
I'm letting you know.
What law is that?
If you get too close to them and they're gonna ask you to move,
Imagine you're calmly filming from a public sidewalk, exercising your constitutional rights, when suddenly you're met with suspicion, accusations, and demands for ID. That's exactly what happens here. A simple camera and a quiet citizen spark a full-blown confrontation with federal employees and law enforcement. But as tensions rise, a bigger question emerges. Who's really breaking the law?
Can I help you?
Get a Gatorade? Got a bottle of water?
No.
You can't help me.
Oh, okay. What you doing?
What's this?
A phone. Camera.
What's this?
I don't know. Camera.
What's that?
Camera.
Okay.
I just wondering.
I mean, who are you?
Postmaster. Postmaster.
Is that what you tell a judge?
Is that what I tell the judge?
Yeah, if you were to tell a judge, who are you? What's your name?
I'm Greg.
Okay.
I'm the postmaster here.
Okay.
Is there a reason you're filming our lot?
Yes.
And can I ask what it is, or
You can ask anything you want, sir.
you're not going to tell me?
Probably not. I mean, am I under any obligation to? I mean, I haven't seen any ID. I mean, you could be Judge Judy for all I know. I haven't seen any ID.
I'm not. I'm just inquiring.
But I haven't seen any ID for me to tell you anything.
I'm the postmaster here.
That doesn't...
I
You
can
got
run and
proof?
grab it for you. Wait, I mean, you can tell me if I show you my ID, will you?
I don't answer questions.
Alright.
Nah.
Stay outside the gate, please.
Well, don't run over anybody. I said, don't run over anybody. Why not? And might respect life. Appreciate your time, though. You can always come with Gatorade or water next time. I'd appreciate it. Hi, how you doing?
How are ya?
Okay.
The post office was kind of concerned. One of the other businesses around the back was a little bit concerned. They thought your behavior was a little bit suspicious with the filming and everything like that.
Probably the shirt.
The shirt? That's good. I
didn't want you guys violating anybody else's rights by trying to figure out who was being suspicious.
Okay. Do you have any ID on you, just so I know who I'm talking to?
Have I committed a crime?
Well, I need to know who I'm talking to.
Have I committed a crime?
No.
Am I being detained?
But you are acting suspicious.
Am I being detained?
Well...
Am I being detained, or am I free to go? Okay, thank you.
They don't want you back on the property.
I haven't been on the property. I've been on public property. So don't give me a trespass warning if I've never been there.
Why you're filming, I guess. Is all. I'm just curious. Just for curiosity's sake.
Can I reach inside of here without you freaking out and tasing me and shooting me? And
absolutely, go ahead.
Okay.
As long as you're not going to pull out a weapon on me.
No.
Which I don't see why you'd have any reason to do that.
I don't have any weapons and I have no ill intent.
I'm sorry?
I said I don't have any weapons on me.
Okay.
And I have no ill intent.
Okay, good. And I don't either. I'm just, like I said...
You don't have any weapons on you? Oh, come on. Come on, please. Now, you can give this to them if you think they need it. It's my right to film any federal installation. I also have this for you.
Okay.
I refuse to waive my First Amendment rights, my Fifth Amendment rights, my Fourth Amendment rights, and I would not like to have any more questions asked unless my lawyer is present.
So, you won't let me know who I'm talking to?
Am I under legal obligation to have to?
I've told you who I am.
You can call me Senor or Mr.
For our documenting purposes, we need to know who we're talking to.
I don't need it to go to a fusion center and then be put on the do not fly list and make it to where I can't buy guns because I want to take pictures of buildings that I own. that's what it is. Yeah, I mean,
what's going on?
but the
here
report
right
goes to a fusion center, right?
I'm sorry?
Your report goes to a fusion center. It has to.
No, it would just be documented on our logs of who I'm speaking with, and I'd like to check you for warrants, okay?
So you want me to help you put me in jail?
Do you have warrants?
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay.
I mean that's this line of questioning. Have we moved from a tier 1 conversation to a tier 2 now?
We're just speaking, sir. I'm not here to arrest you. I'm here.
Well, obviously you are if you're going to try to check me for warrants.
Are you going to allow me to answer your questions?
Speak with whoever you want.
Who?
No, I've always been on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk.
That's it.
Okay.
Taking pictures. I was down here taking pictures too.
Okay.
So I guess I don't understand what the problem is.
There is no problem. Like I said, I wanted to see your ID so I knew who I was talking to. That's all. You're telling me you're not going to give me that?
Am I in the other legal obligation to do that?
And yes, you're right, to an extent. Look, here's what's going on. People are calling it because they were concerned about what you were doing. The report
concerned about legal activity?
Listen to me. I'm not saying you're doing illegal.
Okay.
But I'm not doing illegal by talking to you. I can do this.
Correct.
But we got a call that you were inside the post office. You were filming things inside the post office, refusing to tell people what you were doing.
Okay, based on the paperwork, I can go into the lobby and film whatever I want.
And you sure can.
All right, so that's legal activity again.
Upset over nothing.
No, what I'm getting upset over is postal employees who are not being held liable for filing a false police report.
Okay. They didn't file it.
Well, they made a false call.
What was going on.
They made a false call.
You gotta understand the day and age we're living in.
What day and age?
Look,
No, I don't, because I don't know what day and age. I just know that freshmen 2 years ago learned about 9/11 as a history lesson. They didn't learn about it as facts.
Listen to me very carefully. If you want to walk up and down a public sidewalk in a public street, and you can videotape and you can record all you want, at the point to where your behavior becomes disorderly and concerning to others, then we're going to act on it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Right. I've looked over the disorderly, but nothing I've done that way.
Traffic. Well, I'm glad you're educating yourself on it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I have to.
So you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
Okay. So if we get reports of that, we're going to act accordingly. You understand?
Legal reports. Because they've already reported that I was inside the building and I was not.
I'll be right back.
So as again, am I detained or am I free to go? So I'm free to go.
I don't have any reason to detain you.
Okay. Somebody's wanting to say hi to you.
Hi, Heather.
I mean, the gentleman from the post office came out and asked me if he could help me. I said, yeah, you got a bottle of water or a Gatorade? I've been out here for a long time. He said, no. I said, you can't help me. I mean, I guess I don't understand what the problem is. I mean,
it just makes people nervous. They see videotaping and they think that maybe you're trying to tape so you know how to get in if you are planning to break in later, or you're watching little kids or that kind of thing. It just makes people nervous.
Watching little kids.
This is a small town.
Neither of which on public property is illegal.
It's a small town. Okay. And so people get nervous when they see activity that they're not used to.
I understand that, but it's legal activity. So if I was running up and down in a chicken suit on the sidewalk, that would still be okay, though it looks suspicious.
It would, and we'd still come and talk to you because it makes people nervous.
But it's legal activity.
It is, yes.
So I'm being stopped for legal activity. I mean, you're coming to question me. I mean that's what it boils down to.
Again, I'm not going to go into it like you said either.
Yeah. No. You watching? Okay. Yeah, Van Wert, Ohio. Yeah, they wanted to check me for warrants. Nope. Go ahead and call them. Yep. If anything happens, have them call the police department here. Yeah. Local PD, not sheriff. Uh-huh. No. Yep, just keep watching. This is amazing. I don't understand. Just don't understand. Am I supposed to wait for your partner, officer? Okay. Well, have a good day.
This video is a reminder that legality doesn't always equal comfort for them. Suspicion is not a crime. Filming in public is not a crime. And refusing to show ID, still not a crime. If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, stay calm, know your rights, and let the camera do the talking. What starts as a peaceful visit to a public building quickly spirals into threats, confrontation, and a full-blown meltdown, all because of a camera. One auditor walks into a lobby to test his First Amendment rights, and before you know it, a staff member loses his cool and turns the entire scene into a hostile showdown. But here's the twist. The real lesson isn't just about the yelling.
To the lobby.
Don't do video.
Sorry?
Why you are recording video?
Because I can.
Can we help you?
Yeah, I was gonna make a.
It's allowed in your city. They're allowed to videotape. They're allowed to videotape, right? Yes.
You can record this?
Yes.
That's right. Yep. Thank you very much.
Don't do it, man. Don't record me.
How you doing, Bob? Oh yeah, that's right. It's a phone. The phone. Yep. So we got this phone. Yes, sir. I would like to. Can I order body cameras here?
You can. You have to fill out the application.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's
So,
going to go through our civil liabilities division, or you can do it online.
oh, I see. The third tray. Oh, okay, just one page.
Yes, sir. And then I'll self-addressed envelope. That we'll submit that on your behalf.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll, if the body worn camera video is available, they'll submit it to us.
Thank you. You're awesome. What's your name?
Also,
Burton. What's your badge number?
01082.
01082. I appreciate you, sir. Oh, you're awesome, man. Thank you very much. You have a good day. Yep. Bye-bye. See what else I have around here. Here we have this is the museum part, right? That has things here and everything. This guy does not like to be recorded in public. He likes to work for the public, but doesn't like to be recorded. Delivering food.
Are you recording me?
Yeah.
Don't record me.
Oh yeah, I absolutely am.
I don't want to be recorded.
Well, that doesn't matter. You're in a public place, sir.
Don't record me. Take that camera off me.
No, absolutely not. There's nothing you can do about it. You're in a public space.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
you're
if I come around there and slam your ass.
You're a public
if I come
employee.
around there and slam your ass,
You won't do
don't
a
put
thing.
that camera on me.
You won't do a damn thing. You'll just be there and cry.
You
and
can do this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right.
I promise you wouldn't do it outside.
I'll do it outside.
They would be picking you up.
I'll be here.
They would pick you up.
I'll be here when you come out.
Off at 3. Be outside.
Oh, okay.
And I'll whoop your ass.
Yeah, I bet you will. Thank you for threatening me in public in the police station. You're awesome.
Yep.
On video.
Make
You're
a
the
report.
Huh?
Make a report.
Oh, I
so
will.
I can get your name.
Oh yeah, sure. The entire building. This right here would be the security area, right? I'm sure they do.
Buddy?
Good, how are you?
How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you.
How have you been?
Good.
Huh?
Here.
You look good. You
look
slimmed
good too,
down.
buddy.
You slimmed down. Intimidation. So they're still trying to play that game. I don't know what they're trying to.
So you can't be recording stuff here.
I'm sorry?
You can't be recording nothing here.
Says who?
Says the court.
So I'm not in there. I'm not in the courthouse, so that doesn't apply to me.
Yeah, so you still can't do that inside.
Yeah, I'm not inside.
Of it.
I'm not inside. I'm actually outside, and you can't trespass my eyes. So if you don't want anybody to see inside, you'd have to put your curtains up. See what I'm saying? That's how it works. See, that's how it's done.
This incident proves one thing. When people don't understand your rights, they often try to intimidate you out of them. But public spaces are just that, public. If you're ever confronted for filming in a public place, stay calm, stand firm, and let the law speak louder than the threats.
Do me a favor, activate your camera on this pickup. Sydney, can you show me a car suspicious vehicle? It's going to be commercial truck, Nebraska 393616, 393616. Occupied 2 times.
You don't have to give your ID when you did nothing wrong.
Okay, fine. 11th in Illinois.
Yeah, you hold them.
Yeah, license, registration.
Did I commit a crime?
Proof of insurance.
Did I commit a crime?
I want your license, registration, and insurance.
I'm asking you, did I commit a crime?
I will explain that in a second here.
Well, according to Nebraska state statute, all I have
just
to
asked you for your license,
Well, I
your
understand.
registration, and your proof of insurance.
Okay, I'm going to tell you you're being video recorded and audio recorded.
So are you.
Oh, well, good. And you're telling me I did not commit a crime. Correct?
Check 612 393616, white and gray 92, 1500, white and gray 92, Chevrolet 1500, registered to Stephen Bell, Stevensdale, 2446 11th Avenue, 2446 11th Avenue, Sydney. Expires 2014, February 2014. Insurance is still valid. 10-4.
I'm gonna ask you again, what am I being pulled over for? What am I being stopped for? Am I being detained?
23.
Not at the moment.
Well, can I have my license registration to be free to go, please?
Why are you circling my crime scene?
I do not have to answer any questions without a lawyer present.
Okay, why are you constantly following us?
I do not have to answer any questions without a lawyer present.
Are you afraid?
I do not have to answer any
Okay,
questions without a lawyer present.
I'm going to tell you what. The next time you follow me to a crime scene or any scene of that nature, including a traffic stop or anything of that nature, I will arrest you for obstructing. Because one, you're taking away my focus on what needs to be taken care of.
But you're
All we're doing
but
is
you
driving.
are
Let me explain something to you.
well, let me explain something to you. You don't run the law, you only enforce
Do
the
you
law.
want to go to jail for obstructing?
For what?
What
For
are we
I'm driving down
What
the
is he
street.
You are
obstructing?
taking away from my duties right now.
All he's doing is driving down the street.
Do you want to go to jail too?
For what?
For
Obstructing.
what? Obstructing
Officer
what?
Hopfrock, what am I instructing by driving down the street?
Well, Stephen, what he's trying to explain is when you keep driving by and things like that, he has to take some focus away from what he's actually
So
trying
the
to do.
5 other cars that I've watched do the same thing, they're going to get stopped too tonight?
You've
Because
drove
I have them
around-
on video, Officer Hopfrock.
Well,
I have this
drove-
video.
You've drove around at least 5 times since I've been right here.
So is other vehicles. So are
They're
people
leaving
walking
the,
by.
They're leaving the theater.
Um,
That's understandable. Or are you just?
so you're telling me I don't have the right of freedom of movement?
All I'm saying is, you're creating a problem for yourself.
You're creating a problem
No,
for me
you're
right now.
creating. Look.
You have stopped me for no
Listen.
reason.
Stop following us around.
There's no logins.
Stop following us around! That's your last warning!
You got that,
Go
right?
ahead and record it.
We are.
Officer Tobler 612, no problem. Just because you're a chicken shit motherfucker and you had no problem.
Scott, that's
Really?
enough. No. Steven, go, okay? Just go.
That's
I
all
would
we
like to
were
file
doing.
charges. He threw something at me for assault.
Okay.
I would like to file charges,
Let me
Officer
get your
Hopfrock.
information, and I will forward that on to Major Akins.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll
He
wait.
handles all of the internal
Okay.
affairs. Okay? So what's a phone number for you, Steven, so he can get a hold of you?
Scott.
I didn't stop. I didn't do anything. This man, when I turned the corner the first time I came around, yelled at me to go
Threw
the
his
fuck
hands
home.
up.
Threw his hands up like he wanted to fight me.
Okay.
Right there on that corner.
And we did nothing
And
but drive
I didn't
by.
do anything but drive by the first time.
Okay.
At that point in time, I parked. Thought if he had a problem, he can come over and talk to me. And this is the attitude I get. You saw right here, I gave him no attitude. I questioned. He doesn't like being questioned.
All right. All right. I will take those concerns on to Major Akins, okay? That's all I can do at this point.
That's fine.
Okay?
Thank
All right? If you would you please leave this scene?
I
I
leave
would
this scene.
appreciate that. Okay?
Absolutely, Officer Hopfrock.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm going to go over here and see what else needs to be done. All right?
Thank you.
When a citizen shows up at the 23rd precinct with nothing but a camera and the Constitution, you'd expect the law to be on his side. Instead, what unfolds is a chaotic dance of ego, ignorance, and outright threats of arrest, all for filming from a public sidewalk. What happens next puts the First Amendment to the ultimate stress test.
Hi, how are you?
Signs out there?
I'm recording outside of it.
You pointed inside, right?
I'm outside, ma'am. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
What's your name?
Officer Antipina.
Huh?
Officer Antipina.
Antipina?
Yes, sir.
You have a badge number?
Yes, 15030 right here.
Thank you. This is your command?
This is my command, yes.
Okay. How can I help you?
That's why I'm asking, how may I help you? You're recording inside of police facility.
You could report that vehicle. The first blue and white one, the first RMP.
Yeah.
The inspection sticker's out of date.
Okay, which number is?
I don't know, it's the first one.
First one up the block?
So the first car on this block is a school safety.
Okay, yeah.
The first official cop car.
Okay.
The inspection sticker's out of date.
All right.
And then
Thank
you
you
got
for bringing
somebody
it up.
left somebody's personal information out where anybody could just see it.
Okay, which one?
This vehicle right here. You just got somebody's personal information out. Anybody could just look at it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you for
So,
bringing it up.
yeah, I don't know if you want to hide that. That's somebody's information. You want to talk about shit that's legal? Your boy's not. You're not supposed to smoke in no buildings. I hate that be right back shit. I hate that shit. You know who does that? That be right back shit? Pussy niggas.
Here you go. He put the whole entourage with him.
Pussy niggas do that be right back shit. What's up? You came out here, you started some shit? I don't even know your face. Who was that? Who made contact with me? From down the block.
He went to go get the entourage.
Sergeant, can I address something with you? Please, come here.
What's up, boss?
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
So somebody just came, I don't even know who he is. He didn't come up to me. He said it from down the block. He said, was it him?
How's it going?
Oh, you try to surround me, huh? What's up, man? What's your name and badge number?
Police Officer Torres 208.
Torres, you don't know the law?
Yes, I do know the law.
So what law are you quoting?
Well, I'm quoting the fact that you can't film inside a police precinct.
Am I inside or am I outside?
You are using a selfie stick to film inside the command.
From where?
That is illegal.
From where?
From right over there.
From the sidewalk, right?
We have you several times on various cameras.
So whatever I can see from public, I can film.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You're filming inside the precinct.
From a traditional public forum. And that's not a law, that's a policy.
Oh,
You don't know what the Right to Record Act is?
Yes, I do.
You know what the First Amendment is?
Yes,
I have the
I
right
do.
to record my government officials in the course of your
And I'm not
duty.
telling you can't
And I'm
record.
standing on a
You can't
traditional
record
public
inside the command,
forum. I'm standing on a traditional public forum engaged in freedom of the press.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
watching my government workers
Right now
at
you are.
work.
So
So
you're
why are you
still
trying to turn it into a
filming
crime?
inside.
Why are you trying to turn it into a crime?
Because you're trying to violate people's personal rights. There could
Personal
be
people or public servants?
No.
Public
because there could be
employees,
people
excuse me, because
inside
I don't
the
like to say
command
servants.
Trying to file a police report.
I'm watching your boy was, first of all, that's like, I don't know what that is, a rest area where y'all chill. That's not where you,
And
that's
how
not
do you know
an
that there are people
investigation
in
room.
there? And
Why is
what
that
do you
officer
think
smoking inside of the precinct?
There's nobody smoking inside the precinct.
I got him on camera smoking on the precinct,
How'd
and
you
that's
get
why I
it on camera?
record. Are you allowed to smoke in the precinct, sir?
How'd you get that on camera?
I'm standing on the sidewalk, and I can see it from the sidewalk. It's a window that you
I'll
can
just
look
let
through.
You know right now, if you use your camera to record through those windows, you will be arrested.
So are you telling me that I can't film what I can see from public?
You cannot record inside that precinct.
So what crime would I be arrested for?
You will be arrested.
For what crime?
You will be arrested.
Photography is a crime in America?
Photography is not a crime.
Didn't you
So
swear to
can-
protect my rights? Why are you trying to
cannot
violate my
record
rights?
Inside this precinct.
I'm not inside the precinct.
Well, you cannot record the inside.
So if we
of
take
the
it to
precinct.
court, the judge is going to say, where was he? Oh, he was standing on a sidewalk.
Okay, well, we can
And the
play
judge
that
is going to throw it out.
I'm
And then I'm
giving
going
you your warning. Okay.
No, you're threatening me with unlawful arrest
I'm
right
not
now.
threatening. I'm giving
You
you
are.
a
That's a
warning.
threat of arrest.
It's not a threat, boss.
What
I'm
do you,
giving
what?
you a warning
For what crime?
for recording inside the precinct.
I'm not inside the
We're
precinct.
recording the inside of the precinct. How's that?
From where? The sidewalk.
But you cannot record the inside.
I
of the
can
precinct.
record whatever. You don't know what the First Amendment is?
You have to create privacy.
Whatever I can see from public, I can film. You don't know that? Just like this, the plain view doctrine. Just like when you pull a car over, you can look through the car.
It's not plain view when you use a stick.
Sir, I'm not going to go back and forth.
This-
with you.
no,
I give
why
you-
don't-
I give you a warning? I have stuff.
Let's
to do.
de-escalate, right? Why aren't you respecting my rights right now?
Have a great night.
You guys are scared of. I need your card. I need your card. Now you're breaking the law because the Right to Know Act is a law. On camera, give me your card. All of y'all cards because y'all want to turn your body cams on and make contact.
I don't have any cards.
Are you breaking the law? So write your name down on his card.
Anybody got a card? Nobody got cards?
No. So why are you here?
So let me get your name and badge number. Come in. Let me get it on camera.
2383 Torres, 23rd Precinct. Good night.
Say it again. Y'all niggas is a bunch of fucking thugs. That's why you signed up to violate people's rights. Then you want to walk away, right? On the sidewalk, bro. And you swore to protect my rights.
Here's business card. Here's mine. My name and shit, all that.
This is his? What's that, Walsh?
Yes, right there.
Wow. That's crazy. That's because they don't care about CCRBs. They don't give a fuck about that shit. What are you, Spina? Spina? All right. It's crazy, bro. This precinct, you want content? This precinct will give it to you. Dirty ass niggas. You wanna go over there? Watch them, they're gonna leave again. Can I get your cards, please?
I don't have a card.
Can you write your name on this one? You can write your name down too. So I can hold you accountable. You was part of that little group that violated my rights.
But I wasn't recording it.
You showed up though.
Coming back to my post.
They have the right to know.
So then you don't have to worry about the complaint then. But I have a right to file it. What's your name and badge number? It's dark outside. Ma'am, can you verbalize your name and badge number for me, please? Courtesy, professionalism, respect, remember?
I'll put it on the card.
Okay. You don't want to say it out loud?
No.
Okay.
I just started, so I don't know how this works.
You don't know how to say your last name?
Nope.
That's fine. That's the kind of people they hire.
Yeah.
You agree with what your sergeant was doing? Threatened me with arrest for filming on the sidewalk?
It says on the door. You can't film inside.
Inside. Was I inside?
I didn't see.
You know that's a policy, right?
I just walked outside.
You know that's a policy, right?
I just walked
That's not the law. You enforce laws. You don't enforce policies. You know what the Right to Record Act is?
Yeah.
It's a state law.
Yeah, you're doing it right now. You're recording.
Right. From public, as long as I'm in public, I can film you.
I'm not telling you to stop.
Right. You did over there? You threatened me with arrest, all of y'all. Y'all surrounded me. As a gang, all of y'all surrounded me and watched as your sergeant threatened me with arrest.
They don't hold each other accountable. You see other folks.
Why didn't you say so? Why didn't you speak up for what's right?
They don't do that in
How come you didn't speak up for what's right?
Excuse me?
How come you didn't speak up for what you know is right?
You were free to leave. Nobody held you.
How come you didn't tell your sergeant why are you threatening him with arrest?
Sit down on the side.
You just say you know the Right to Record Act. How come you didn't tell your sergeant, it's the Right to Record Act. It's a plain view doctrine. How come you didn't speak up for what's right?
Wasn't there.
So you think I was committing a crime?
I wasn't there.
But you just said that. You just said I was recording inside the precinct, though.
I wasn't there, sir.
But didn't you just say that I was recording inside the precinct?
I wasn't there.
But if that's what you was thinking, if you was under the impression that I was recording inside the precinct from the sidewalk, and I said it on camera, I said it out loud, how come you didn't tell your sergeant, he's on the sidewalk? He's allowed to record. You was standing right, you wasn't just standing right there?
For 2 minutes.
Okay, that's 2 minutes to speak up for what's right.
I wasn't there.
You can save a life in 2 minutes.
Exactly, and that's all I'm here to
So
do.
how come you didn't protect my rights in 2 minutes?
This guy's coming in hot behind you.
That's fine. Let him.
He want to identify himself.
I need your card, sir.
I don't have any card.
So write your name on this one.
Your personal space is a space.
There's no such thing in public.
You said, right? Your personal space. That's all.
What law is
And
that?
you guys, you're not allowed to answer any questions. That's it.
Here, write your name on this card for me, please.
I don't have to write my name, sir.
So tell me your
Did I
name.
stop you? Did I stab you?
I have the right to file a complaint on you, and I need your name.
Go ahead.
So if you don't give me your name, you violate my rights.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and file the complaint.
Excuse me while I get your name on camera.
Make sure. It's right there. Make sure.
Your name is right there.
He's not too close to you. That's it.
What law is that?
Right?
What law is that? Tell them to make sure they enforce the law, not their feelings.
I'm letting you know.
What law is that?
If you get too close to them and they're gonna ask you to move, if you don't move, you're gonna get arrested.
For what
I'm
crime?
letting you know that straight up.
For what crime?
Right?
What crime are you quoting?
You know.
For what crime?
I'm letting you know.
For what crime?
You're allowed to record.
For what crime?
Listen, you're allowed to record.
So why'd you threaten me with
but
arrest
you don't
over there?
stay too close to my office.
There's no law.
That's
Too
all.
close is not a law.
That's all. That's all. You're escalating.
What law? What law? What law are you enforcing?
My officer safety. I don't care about that.
Public safety.
What law are you enforcing? You put police safety over public safety? You a coward.
You assume the risk. You join the military, you know you're gonna go to war, the chance you lose your life.
What's more important, police safety or public safety?
You don't be a tyrant like him. He's training you all wrong. What you're doing is the right thing to do. You build transparency, you have conversation, and that's what you do. You build. That's what we're here for. You're in our community. We're not in your community. We establish rapport. We're holding you accountable. That's what we're doing. Don't follow these idiots.
He came over here and escalated the whole situation. He wants you to arrest me.
I saw him coming in.
For standing too close. What law is too close? Please quote it for me.
Everyone has a right to personal space.
Well, we're not violating your space.
In 42nd Street? In 42nd Street.
Let him record.
Let me record. You know what it lets me record? The First Amendment lets me
The
record.
minute that he doesn't get too close to you, he gets
We have no intent
Speak
to get close to them.
speak proper English.
See, that's easy to escalate.
Speak proper
They
English. Hold on,
escalate
let me
things.
hear what
Look
he's
at these
saying.
tactics. He's encouraging aggression. So we
Speak
have a
proper
conversation.
English. Learn the
He
language. You
came
don't
in
live in
hot
the
from
country.
across the street, very aggressive, and look at his mannerism, and he's what is it? He's advising
He's
his
a fucking
officers,
tyrant.
you know, to be aggressive if need be.
They don't teach
We're
you.
having a conversation.
Do they teach you
That's what we're
de-escalation?
doing. No one's being close.
So why is he not de-escalating?
Guys, don't.
He should be
even
telling
answer
them,
any
guys.
questions.
They're not saying that. You're the only person talking.
Don't answer any questions.
He should be saying, you know
They're
what?
still public workers at the end of the day.
Like you, like yourself.
You still have a job to do.
We pay your salary. Keep that in
Now
mind.
you could cost.
Absolutely.
Nah. Stop the fake and phony shit, bro. You know you want to shoot us.
And the black go back to him does this.
What law is too close? What if you was in Times Square? You gonna tell everybody not to stand too close? For police safety? In Times Square?
Well, they're new to the job. He's training them to how to be tyrants.
How long you been on the force? You just gonna listen to whatever he tells you? What if he tells you to smack your partner? You gonna smack her?
Audit, baby.
It's good, bro.
We have to hold them
What's the channel?
accountable.
What's the channel? You got a channel? That us.
Good guy
I
activism.
watch Long Island all the time, baby.
Good guy activism.
Good guy. I'm looking up right now.
Check me out, bro.
They doing it.
They know what we
Public,
doing.
it's public.
I'm trying to ask you, what would you be arresting me for? Standing too close? What law is too close?
I think they know better. This guy came.
You good, bro? You free? You're free.
Y'all for the easement right now.
Yeah, they're in public. They're trying to say too close. They're trying to say too close is a law. I'm wondering what law that is. What?
Well, that's what he was saying. This guy came in hot, all aggressive. They were having a conversation.
I pray to God, I was hoping to ever to run into him.
Shout out to.
Intoxicated, but I'm still gonna respect.
As long as you're not being disorderly.
No, I'm definitely not at all. Matter of fact, maybe like somebody's not gonna go home.
People have the right to be drunk. These motherfuckers be drunk all day.
Well, the guy was smoking in there, wasn't he?
He was smoking in there. Once I said his officer was smoking, you see what he said, right? Where was you recording? No, let's talk about your officer smoking in the building. How about that? I can stand here all night. I can stand here with y'all all night. As long as you on the clock, I could be on the clock. We could watch you all night long. We could become best friends. Did you know that, rookie? Good guy activism. 55,000 subscribers, 18 million views. Good thing you're behaving yourself, but that incident over there, a lot of people are gonna see that. A lot of people. Where the fuck is my vape at?
Monkeys with the monkey on them. They don't even in the swoosh.
Keep us protected from all these gunshots, please.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not gonna jump in front of no bullet. They gonna shoot. No, them. They not gonna jump. They're not gonna jump in front of no bullet. Cause they care about police safety too much.
You heard what the cop said? You heard what he said? Officer safety.
If you worried about me standing too close to you, what makes me think that you're gonna stop me from somebody shooting? That you're gonna jump in front of a bullet?
You know what the problem is? What you guys do is a tough job. Not everyone's qualified to do it. That's the problem. You know, you have to assume the risk when you sign up for this job. It's like you assume the risk when you sign up to go to the military. This is why officers are quick to pull out guns, you know, because they don't give the public the benefit of the doubt. It's a dangerous job. You're putting your life on the line. There are idiots out here. We get it.
Bro, you came out with no gun? Where's your gun, bro?
He doesn't need it. He's probably they didn't train in that thing.
Yo, you left the precinct without a gun?
He doesn't need it. It's a safe thing.
How you on post with no gun? Look at this, everybody. He's just standing here with no gun, no nothing.
Thank God. He doesn't need a gun on him.
How's he gonna have it?
He got Gatorade, though.
He got Gatorade. How's he gonna watch your back?
She has the gun. Well, it's her drink on him. He's a gentleman, as he should.
He's trying to say he got hands. You see him? Symbolism.
But that's what we need, more officers like him.
With no guns, right? Fuck it, use your taser.
Europe, when I lived in Europe, in England, they don't have officers don't have guns.
Shout outs to England.
You know that, right?
They also drive Audis.
They drive out well. In Germany, right? I've been to Germany as well. Mercedes, Germany.
Isn't that where those cars come from? Isn't that where those cars come from?
Yeah.
So, I would think that they drive those.
Exactly, it's cheaper. All the taxi drivers in Germany, they drive Mercedes, BMWs. It's crazy.
Yeah, because that's where they're made at.
They drive manual as well.
Why don't you have your weapon? Why don't you have it?
Not everyone's ready.
Oh, so why do you have a gun holster on this side?
It's a taser.
Oh, okay. So where's your taser? You don't have one? You don't need one? So you just going straight lethal then?
You said the keyword before, de-escalation.
Thank you. Do they teach you non-lethal first? Because a lot of videos I see, you guys go straight lethal first. So if somebody has a knife, you go non-lethal first? Okay.
When they do, they go lethal first.
I've seen so many videos that they go lethal first.
I don't agree with that. But that's the way they train. They don't take them out.
Y'all have a good night, all right? Respect the
all
oath.
right, but good luck, you know. Build transparency. You know what's going on out here.
The most important thing about your job is to protect and serve the Constitution. To protect the people.
This video is a wake-up call. Exercising your rights can make you a target. Not for criminals, but for those sworn to protect and serve. If you're ever confronted for filming in public, remember, you don't need permission to use your rights. Stay calm, stay respectful, and never stop recording.